Sean Higgs coming at you once again. A little college football preview action. Pac 12 taking center stage today. And we'll get that preview in a minute. If you're watching, listen, you're on Sean Higgs' channel, old school Sean Higgs channel for a long time. Winner free picks. I appreciate you watching. Perhaps you're listening on a old podcast form because I'm on your favorite podcast networks. I appreciate everybody listening. Like the channel or just whatever the video, subscribe to the channel, share it. It's college football time. Twitter, Mr. Sean Higgs, come give me a follow there. Also on the Win a Free Pick page, not the Sean Higgs page, you can join be a premium member. What that entails is it's $4.99, but you'll get premium content. Which for me, you're going to be getting premium picks that are on the site that are sold in packages that are $34.99, $49.99, whatever they are. College, NFL, you'll get real picks that are sold as picks for pennies. Pennies. And it also helps support the show. Why not? And also, midday money, if you haven't known, if you're new and just find it because you found a Pac-12 preview, well, midday money is my show. I do 7 days a week, 12 noon Eastern. So be sure to tune in. Let's get into the Pac-12. So, last year, USC and UCLA headed on off into the sunset, and one of these guys is the favorite to get it done. Hello, Trojans. 2-1 fave here to win the conference. Total is 10 for them on the year. And honestly, I don't have it in here. It'll be on my, whether it's going to be a live show or a recorded, loaded up one of futures. It'll be like futures I bet show as opposed to here I tell you I lean under, over, this, that. This will be one I'm most likely going to bet. It's going to be an over here. This team should be better than last year's 11-3 squad. Totally loaded. Caleb Williams, of course, back in behind center. Second year Lincoln Riley should be undefeated for the trip to Notre Dame. Home versus Utah, UCLA, Washington. All right, you got Oregon, but I don't know. I'm not a big Bo Nix guy. He's nice, but I don't know. I think USC going out with a bang. Playoffs are bust for USC, and for me, I'll take them to win here. 2-1, sure. Over to 10, yes, sirree, Bob. Next up here we have the Ducks. 3-1 to win. 9.5 is their season total. 16 starters back, 8-8, pretty good. Bo Nix, pretty good offense, defense to me, a little questionable. And we're going to find out how they are. They're traveling Texas Tech. They got Washington on the road, Utah. They do have USC at home. Big game there. Do I love the coach, Dan Lanning? We'll see. It's Oregon. You get tons of talent up there. I don't know. It's again USC. It's sorry, Bo. Not the Bo. You're not Bo Jackson. Washington. Now we talk about a little upset squad here. Let's get into Washington plus 375. I'm going over. I even forgot to write their total in here. It's 9.5. I like the over. I do. Some big Penix energy. I love this kid. I do. I like him when he was in the Big Ten. I like him here in the Pac-12. Shouldn't it be the Pac-10 again? Is he healthy? That's always a thing. I saw somebody mention over 3,600 passing yards for this guy on another podcast. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. He's good. He's real good. Good running backs, bunch of wide receivers. 11-2 last year. Yes, the schedule's tougher. I don't care, man. Boise, Michigan State non-conference. I think they're winning. Now you got USC and Utah in a tough back-to-back. USC on the road. You come home against the Utah physical Utah bunch, and we'll talk about Utah in a second with their quarterback situation. I'm going over, and it's a big number, and it's a plus number. I'm all in on Penix, and I like the team. I like the coach. I like everything about him. Now, does that translate into getting it done? I don't know about that, but you want to know who I like? There you have it. Utah. Here we go. So 5-1, 8.5 win total. Now Kyle Winham, great, great coach. Like him on. So Cam Rising, is he banged up still? Right, he got hurt back in January. The line against Florida opened at 10. It's now 8. It's come down. Tells me that he's not that healthy. Because honestly, I like Utah here and to come out and beat up on Florida. I mean, Florida, you're starting a quarterback who played 7 games or whatever. He's in the NFL. Like that's a bit of a drop off from a top 5 pick in the NFL to who's ever quarterbacking now. And I think the Florida, again, this is more into the pick of week 1 there, but I don't think they did do a good job recruiting. I mean, the old coach, new coach. Either way, we'll get back. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about college football week 0. It's really week 1 soon enough. But uh, Florida opener at Baylor, at USC, at Washington. You got some tough ones there. I'm going to lean under here, especially if Cam isn't rising. The dough isn't rising if this guy's not doing well. So big loss. 7 offensive starters, 9 defense back, defending champs, all that. I like to coach, but I'll lean to the under. Oregon State, 10-1, 8.5 win total. 10-3 last year, covering 11 to 13 games. Not too bad. Clemson quarterback. DJ can't complete a pass. Whoever he is. He was terrible. Does he find a home here? I don't know. I mean, the schedule suits up nice for you. You're home against Utah, UCLA, Washington. No USC. I mentioned Utah got some health issues. Washington is good as I think they're going to be. This isn't an easy game for these guys. Were 10-3 last year. Not a bad club. So now I want DJ Ukulele, or I can't say his name. I butcher names. I'm sorry. It is what it is. The guy was terrible at Clemson. I don't know if these guys have the same kind of playmakers Clemson had to help him out. Maybe it's a better offensive coach here. Will remain to be seen. I don't know. It is what it is with them. I like the covering. I'll take a team that goes 10-3. Wonderful. Money in our pockets. That was last year. Let's see how they do this year. Oh, UCLA. Chip Kelly's still here. Chip Kelly. Chip, what are we doing here, fam? 14-1 to win the Pac-12. One, and I should have mentioned at the beginning when I mentioned USC and who else is leaving? UCLA's getting out of here. The old Cali combo. No more split divisions here, just one. We're going to run it through. So 14-1, 8.5. I'm leaning under here. You get a running back from the MAC. Ball State kid, run 1,500 yards. This isn't the MAC. Your quarterback's gone. Running back's gone. Wide receiver. A lot of replacing on offense. A lot of stars, I should say. You do have 7 other starters back, which helps. 9 defensive guys. Definitely help. I don't know, man. It's tough to back Chip Kelly. Guy's not done anything. I lean under with Chip. Sorry, Chip. Not a tip off the old block. Washington State, 30-1. Total sitting at a 6 here. 7 offensive starters, 5 defensive starters back. QB returns. No Utah, no USC, which is nice. But new offensive coordinator, new defensive coordinator. Your defense last year, 22 points a game. That's pretty darn good. That's not repeating there. No, thank you. You bring in new OCs and DCs, running new schemes. I think that takes some time to get used to. Time's not on your side, Washington State. I'll go under the 6. Under the 6. Cal Bears, 66-1 here. Satanic almost. Because they have a 5.5 win total. If this was a 6, we'd be in trouble. But they couldn't give them 6 with this tough schedule. Real tough schedule. 8 offensive starters, 9 defensive starters back. They played tough. They were in games last year. It's tough, though. Yeah, they play tough, but they got a tough schedule. Unders juiced to 155. Obviously that's telling you they don't want to move off a number. They think they could be a 6-6 kind of bowl team. And it's not like I don't like the coach. Yeah. I mean, you got a lot of guys back. Take a step forward. I almost want to go over just to get a little bit of plus money there. Cal's the team I'm going to be looking at this year. Again, team to bet on? Quite possibly. Quite possibly. Here we go. 81 Arizona. I got nothing to say about Arizona. What's there to say? 8 offensive starters, three defensive guys, it might get bad there. I don't know what happened to this program. Bring me back to the. I remember betting on Arizona played Washington one year. Had to be like 95-96. Score was like 9-3. Total was like 28. Simeon Rice. Or no, when it was Illinois Arizona game. Simeon Rice and Hardy were playing. What was that, Hardy Nickerson? Anyway, no, Simeon Rice was on Arizona. So long ago. I'm getting old. Closing in on 50 pretty soon. Either way, pass on Arizona. Arizona State, 100-1, 4.5 win total. New head coach, offense coordinator, defense coordinator. Overs juiced to 140, under at plus 130. 8 home games, though. So that's what I say they win some home games, right? I mean, you see the over juiced a little bit. You got 8 at home. But again, on the road, USC, Utah, Washington, Cal. I mean, that's 4 losses right there. All right. So not that they'll sweep the board at home, but this is a tough one here. I want to lean under, but I see the 8 home games. Think, can we win 4? But we really need 5 because I don't see a road win there. We'll see. Colorado. Here we go. 100-1. The old prime time. A little step up in class here, coach. 1-11 last year. Colorado was. A lot of transfers. The win total opened at 5 and comes crashing down. Not shocked. I already bet against these guys in week 1. Probably do it in week 2 against Nebraska as well. You can't come in here and just no. You can get by the lower levels. You got a better quarterback or this and that. You could outplay. Not here. I think it's going to be a long season, Colorado. And I don't think he should be judged on that when you're bringing a bunch of new recruits. He's might get a lot of hate because he talks. Let's see how he handles the adversity here when his team goes 2-9 or whatever it's going to be. Stanford, here we go. Holy cow, 250-1, 2.5 wins for Stanford. I mean, this team was good. Shaw had this team really good for a long time. New head coach, offense coordinator, defense coordinator. 3 starters back on either side of the ball. 3 offense. It's a total rebuild here. No doubt about it. Maybe 1 win, maybe no wins. I'm sorry, Stanford. The tree. It's chopped down. You're a sapling looking to grow. And Troy Taylor, head coach, doesn't mind that. He said we're going to have struggle. So administration's behind this cat. Super. Get it back to where it was, Stanford. Get it back to where you were. All right. Pac-12 is done. Again, Twitter, Mr. Sean Higgs. Podcast form, wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts. Look for Midday Money, and you'll find all the football previews there. College is almost done. I'll be loading up NFL when I get back from Bet Bash. So, anyway, thank you for listening.